What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video, and in today's video we have our first episode of Badge Breakdowns. Now, Badge Breakdowns, you're probably asking yourself, what is this? Badge Breakdowns is just a series that I had on the channel for previous versions of 2K, where we pretty much discuss badges in NBA 2K. We break down what the badges do, how to activate them, and then I give you guys like basically my opinion based on my usage with the badges. Now, I'm probably going to be starting out with these badges. I'm probably going to be starting out with the guard type of badges because I've played most of my games at guard right now. So I'm going to be starting out with like the playmaking and the dribbling and like the shooting badges. And then we're going to, I could do some finishing. We'll work our way into the finishing. And then on the tailspin, we'll be doing rebounding and defensive badges at the tail end. So if you guys are looking for breakdowns on playmaking badges, shooting badges, finishing badges, those will be early on the channel. And then later on, as I get more play time with my center build, which has pretty much every single badge defensively and rebounding wise and all levels, I will be able to give a more accurate, breakdown on those badges. So with that being said, let's jump into our first episode, which is going to be on Versatile Visionary. Now, you read the description, it says it allows for high risk, creative passes and alley-oops to be made more successfully. Now, this badge is what I used to call on my channel a 2-for-1. Basically, what 2K did was they combined two badges and put them into one. We were used to badges being kind of separated. We had Needle Threader, we had Flashy Passer, and then even further back, we had a badge specifically for throwing alley-oops in Lob City Passer. They then merged Lob City Passer with Flashy Passer into Special Delivery. So we had Needle Threader, and then we had Special Delivery. Now in NBA 2K25, they've further merged the badges, and now we just have Versatile Visionary. And if you read the description, you can see which aspect of the badge applies to which previous badge. So example, allows for high risk, which is basically Needle Threader, because that's what Needle Threader did. It allowed you to throw more risky passes, threading through tight windows and basically like threading a needle. Creative passes, which emphasizes on creative or flashy passes. That was like the flashy passer aspect of the badge. And then at the tail end, you say and alley-oops to be made more successfully. That was the Special Delivery / Lob City Passer part of the badge. So you can see they've basically added 3 badges into one badge. Now on my build, I'm running a 94 pass accuracy on my guard build, so I only had this badge on silver. But then I made another build where I went up to 97 on my second guard build. And while I was on the 94, I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of good. What I did was for a couple games, it was only like 5 to 6 games. It wasn't a very large sample size, I will admit that. But I used a +1 on it and went up to gold. Because I wasn't about to make a build with just gold Versatile Visionary and then test that, then make a build with Hall of Fame. So what I did was I already had my first build, which had silver. Then I made a build, with 97, get Hall of Fame, and then I add my +1 to that to get to legendary. So I was able to test all levels of this badge. Now, I'm going to say that obviously the boost for this badge is definitely like what's the word I'm looking for, linear. As you get higher levels, the badge definitely gets better, and it's definitely noticeable when you don't have this badge at all. You're not really able to throw like tight window passes, if that makes sense. I'd more so notice the Needle Threader aspect of this badge, the allowing for high risk passes, more than anything else, because I don't really throw flashy passes like that, and I don't really throw alley-oops like that. But I do love bounce passing. I do love throwing full court bounce passes. And I noticed as I crept up to gold and then Hall of Fame and then even legendary, I was able to do that more often. We all know how awful the passing lane steals are in this game. So this is a badge that you must have. Now, as far as my recommendation, at the very least, 78. At the very minimum, and that's mostly for big men my centers, my power forwards, and like even my small forwards, but I really don't include the small forwards just because there's a lot of dudes with high pass accuracies on small forwards. There's a lot of guys out here with high ball handle on small forwards, and there's some small forwards that are even running the offense in rec and squad rec. So I really don't put them too much in that group of power forward and center. But if you are power forward and center, at a minimum, you should be having this badge on bronze. It's going to definitely change the way you're able to pass. I've seen people with like 60 pass accuracy, no versatile visionary, and they're just throwing turnovers left and right, left and right. Now, again, the passing lane steals are overpowered. They do need to be nerfed, but you're also coming out here with no versatile visionary, a 60, 65 pass accuracy, and you're thinking that you're going to just be throwing full court passes, cross court passes, and it's not going to work like that. Even with the 94 pass accuracy, I'm not doing that, so you damn sure shouldn't be doing that. Now, the sweet spot, I would say, even though it's kind of expensive, is that 89 for silver. Okay? 89 for silver is not that bad, but do keep in mind that I'm running silver, but I was running silver with a 94 pass accuracy. So I was running silver versatile visionary, but my passes were much faster and more crisp because I'm at a 90 plus pass accuracy. So my passes have more velocity to them because I have a higher pass accuracy. I'm able to throw a pass harder. So if you're at that 89, even if you're not going to go up to 94 or even 95 for gold, at least throw your pass accuracy on that 90 so you reach that 90 threshold so you're throwing a much faster pass. I know people are going to say, oh, it's just a 1 point difference. Does it really matter? Yes, it does. Like, we already know that the difference in, like, 5 point attributes or whatever, that threshold, you definitely want to try to reach that 90 if you can. If you're at 93, 94, you should be trying to reach that 95. I really wasn't doing that just because of everything else I had to put on my guard build. But if I could redo it, I would definitely go up to that 95 for sure. Instead of having to make it a build with 97, I would have definitely went up 95 or whatever like that on that first build, so I could experience gold and then use my +1 to experience Hall of Fame without having to make another build on top of that. But yeah, for my recommendation, definitely at the least bronze for centers, power forwards. Everybody else, small forwards, 2 guards, you should definitely be running at least a 90 for silver. And if you are a point guard, like an actual point guard, and you're playing 5s, you definitely want at least a 95. Really, you should go to 97, but I understand that it's kind of costly. So 95 would definitely be suffice. Again, like I said, I got busy with silver and even gold was nice. But again, the higher you go, the more, riskier the passes you are able to get off, especially if you're somebody who likes bounce passes. When I was trying to make a lot of bounce passes without this badge, I was getting cooked. If you like to throw bounce passes or even cheese alley-oops, this is definitely one of those must-have badges. It has been your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. And, of course, more badge breakdowns like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.